so much money.
Yeah.
I drove by the one in, it's kind of like the Silver Lake area, Hollywood. Fuck, man.
They got a lot of money.
It's insane.
Did you read Going Clear?
There's a
Good book.
There's a lot of
Watch
what's
the doc.
good about crazy. What's good about crazy and about being like, if you have a fucking purpose in life, man, it doesn't have to be rational. But if you have a purpose, if you've like a clear directive in terms of, you know, L. Ron Hubbard says this, so I'm just going to listen and I'm going to push forward and I'm going to stay positive and I'm going to avoid the negative people and I'm going to use all these tools in order to maximize my performance.
All good.
Shit works.
Yeah, all good.
It could be
Do your thing.
some made up nonsense. And by
Yeah.
the way, if you read anything about, by the way, when Callan's around, I start saying, by the way,
That
you read anything about L. Ron Hubbard, they essentially think that he was self-healing, that he was
crazy.
creating
Yeah, he's
that.
batshit crazy.
Yeah, he was having.
he took
real
an
mental
inventory of how
issues.
his brain works. Like that's what he did.
Yes.
He took a detailed inventory over many years of how the minutia of his brain worked, and he really cataloged it. So that's why some of it he borrowed a lot of like old wisdoms and stuff, but some of it works.
I love you made everyone wear like Navy fucking outfits.
Yeah.
Like the commanders were like in Navy fucking outfits.
But if you think about it, Christianity focused the European and American mind for a long time.
Yes.
Everybody was on the same page, and it was very easy to kind of move things forward as a uniform body. Nobody kind of disputed what the truth was
They didn't
until
have
that's
the
a
info,
recent
though,
invention.
right? Like with Hubbard, I feel like with Scientology, I'm pretty sure their signups are going down because of research and with everyone coming out now,
look at
right?
Sea Org.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Oh my God!
Apparently that little dude
Is
there
that
will whoop your
Miscavige
ass too.
The
Yeah,
guy
it
in the
is.
front.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he'll
What,
whoop your ass. You get out
really?
of line now. Yeah, he's beat the shit
he
out of
beats the
everyone.
shit out of people, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're like, oh, sorry, sir, your ham
Yeah.
sandwich is fucked up today. You like beat your ass in
Yeah,
front of
he'll
everyone.
like legitimately kick people's asses.
Yeah.
Look at
apparently.
that,
Was that who's that said that? David Miscavige, his dad? Is that his dad?
I
Said
think his
it?
dad, and then also on the documentary, talk about how abusive it
Yeah,
is.
the book is crazy. He goes into detail about David Miscavige.
Yeah, Tom Cruise kicking
And
the nuts.
I'm sorry, what was his dad's name? Ron Miscavige. Sorry, Ron. He
Sorry, Ron.
did the podcast. He's
Oh, he
an
did?
interesting guy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Made me sad.
Yeah.
Doesn't
best
talk
thing-
to his son. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing that made me the most sad. That the dad and the son don't talk to each other over some nonsense.
The best thing I ever heard was a guy I knew who was a teacher, and he was a Scientologist and had been for 23 years. And somebody said, "Are you a Scientologist?" And he kind of got caught off guard, and he said, "Well, let's examine that for a sec.
Oh, Jesus.
I've taken classes there for 20 years, and I've found enormous benefit from some of them, and I've paid money for. Some of them I found zero benefit from. So, and I put into practice some of some of the courses and stuff. So if that makes me a Scientologist, I guess I am." It was kind of a good answer.
That's a
in
very
that
good
sense.
answer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get that out of a lot of things.
Sure.
There's a lot of things that are like that have some nonsense in them.
Yeah.
But I think people operate really well when they have like a scaffolding, like a structure that they have to
a
follow.
blueprint.
Yeah, and then they have a purpose. They think there's a positive action to their directive, and that there's going to be some grand plan that they fit into perfectly because of their work. You
Nothing
know?
wrong with that either.
Listen, man,
If that works for you.
It's
I
if
don't
you
give a
believe
shit.
the thing
Until
is,
the contract breaks up.
but it's just if you believe, yeah, right. And
mean,
then
this
look at Leah Remini. I mean, Leah Remini's she is the worst fucking person
What were they
to
thinking?
do this to.
I know, I know.
Keep her
She has a
in.
mouth. Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Do whatever you got to
Yeah.
do, man.
Leah doesn't give a fuck.
She doesn't give a fuck, and she
Wow.
likes being that girl.
Not
She-
scared.
That's her. She likes that role. It's almost like she was designed because, like, it didn't make sense that she was in Scientology to begin with when I met her.
Right.
Because when I met her, she's like this take no bullshit East Coast
Yep.
chick who's
Yep.
also beautiful. So I was like, huh, she's a Scientologist. I always got along with her. She was always very friendly.
Yep.
But there was always this like, be careful, don't
what's
say
up
anything
with that?
stupid, Joe. I was like, all right, Jesus.
Yeah, I
Settle
felt the same
down,
way.
Leah
I
Remini.
I had such a
I felt the
crush on her
same
in
way.
Saved by
So
the Bell.
she had so much power. So here's the thing: if she's got all this, was she in that? She was in Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
But she's got all
Summer
this,
edition.
like she's got all this like brass and this the way. How does she get sucked into that? Well, she was a little kid. That's
kid.
how.
She was super young,
She
right?
grew up in it.
She got sold a bill of goods, and so she was like, "Wait a minute."
Boy, they should have kept her.
But how did Tom Cruise? Yeah, they fucked
yeah.
up.
But you never lived with Tom.
How did they get? How'd they get Tom though? Like Tom wasn't that young. When
He was
got into
very
it, is he?
young. He was very
That's
young.
how they get him. And John Travolta.
Well, I think people want something that makes it. Look, I bought the book. I bought Dianetics.
Yeah, me too.
I bought it through a late night ad.
bought it?
1994,
Yeah.
son. Pre-internet. I was at home,
God.
chilling in my apartment in North Hollywood, and I was like, "Damn, this sounds like they're making a lot of sense here."
Wow.
Yeah,
And it does make sense.
Volcano, the lava.
But some of it does
Listen,
make sense,
Brandon,
right?
what are you, 35?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 50. 15 years older than you. You got to think, you don't really remember before the internet. You were like an infant,
Yeah.
okay? I was here as a grown man when the internet hit in 1994. But before that, you would get late night infomercials. You'd be buying fucking squeegees and shit.
We were
and
pre-cell
sponge
phone.
rack of
Yeah, I was
knives.
pre-cell phone, bro.
Yeah, when I met
had a
Brian, he didn't have a
landline.
phone.
No, I know you guys are older.
But I'm
No, I
just
get
telling
it.
you, this is Dianetics was something
Yeah.
you would see on late night television.
Yeah.
It was really compelling
And
because
you
you couldn't
bought
do
it.
any research, dude. There was no Google. There was
Right.
no YouTube. Eddie Bravo
So
would have
word
been
is bond.
lost.
Well, Eddie
without
been full
the YouTube
Scientology.
knowledge. No, but it's just with all of us. No one really knew. This is how a lot of things snuck through.
Yep.
This
So
is
you
like-
were curious.
Oh,
you
fuck
weren't
yeah.
all the way in.
No. I never went.
We never thought
Join.
that Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone or any of those people were doing steroids.
Shut the fuck
We
up.
didn't.
I was 7
Okay,
and knew
I
that
did.
before internet.
I knew they were doing steroids.
When I saw Rambo 2, I just thought that was from weightlifting.
No, I knew it did,
Oh,
it did
wow.
steroids when I was in high school.
I
Right,
knew
but I didn't
it.
think
Yeah,
I didn't know that
Yeah.
Hollywood. I didn't know when you see Demolition Man. I just thought I was like, dude, how did they get so fucking cut? I got to start working out. I didn't know.
Oh, that right.
Maybe because I wasn't
yeah.
in the workout world, but I mean,
Really?
back then, all of us were naive to steroids. We
I
really
was
were.
young as fuck.
But here's the
and I
thing is,
Yeah.
man, you could find out. Like, okay, what is Scientology based on? You could find out. You could find in, okay, does chiropractic medicine work?
Right.
You could Google stuff now, and you could look, okay, does fluoride cure cavities?
Right.
We didn't get an answer.
We didn't get an answer, but we might be able to
could,
at least
yeah.
get
Well,
a sense.
sure.
And you also get a sense of, like, here's the critics of Mercola. This is what their
Mm-hmm.
perspective is. Here's the critics of this naturopathic site that might say some unfounded things about vaccinations or
Sure.
about some. There's always some. You can get a sense.
Yes.
But you at least you have a chance. In '94, dude, when I came out, we didn't have a chance.
Not a chance.
I had Anthony Robbins cassettes. I had a fucking
Me
there's
too.
a vinyl thing, and you open it up, and you have all these different cassettes, and I would listen to those by the pool in my shitty apartment in Revere.
Tony Robbins?
But didn't you get a lot
Yes,
from?
man.
I got a lot of
Got a
those.
lot
He's
from
Me
legit
too.
as fuck.
I got a
though.
lot out of him.
Legit.
Tony Robbins